Here we are at Waterford Pointe, another wonderful crescent community that we have here in Oconee County. We're only about 10 minutes from Seneca, about 10 to 15 minutes from Clemson. This community has a lot of great home sites along with homes already built in here. We've got a clubhouse, tennis court, pool area, nice walking trail, and just a fabulous development. Let's head on inside and take a look at what we have. Here we are at lot 144 Waterford Pointe, and you want to talk about a special piece of property. There are just numerous things that I like about this piece. One is the location being in Waterford Pointe. We're only about 10 minutes from Seneca. We have a nice clubhouse, pool, tennis court area here, which is nice for the crescent community of Waterford Pointe to have, that amenity package. As you look down, you can see the dock is already in place. We have a nice covered dock. Down there, it's on deep water, and when I want to point out the things that I think are important, this is a wide property, so you got a lot of waterfront, a lot of road frontage, and it's also going to give you a lot of space between this home and the next home. In fact, as we pan to the left, you will see the house that sits out on a point, and beautiful, you know, $1 million plus house sitting out on a point, which would be your neighbor. And from this house, I've got to estimate that you're at least 250 feet away from that house. Now, as we look to the left, you also notice the water. Now, that is the main body of Lake Keowee. So you're not only going to get a view from the back of the house, but even from the front side of the house or the side of the home, overlooking you know, the peninsula out here and looking back towards the south end or back towards Lake or the Keowee Marina in that direction. So you know, multiple views of the lake. Now, as we spin on around, this property goes from about where we are starting the video all the way past the black vehicle around the hill. So you've got again, a lot of road frontage. Look back here to the property, very nice trees. There's enough road frontage to create a circular drive if you wanted to. I'd probably bring my drive in over there or maybe over here somewhere and kind of cut across this hill and build a house down in this area. As you can see, we've got a great building site for a basement style home, which you're going to find on most of the properties around Lake Keowee, and again, the dock in place. Let's head on down to the build site into the dock and take a look from that position. All right, we're showing you where we came down from up at the cul-de-sac, and as you come down you can see again the slope, which really perfect slope, 8 to 10 foot drop through here. It's going to create a nice basement area. As I said before, you've got a nice mixture of trees, mostly hardwoods in here. And the thing that I really like about this property, because I'm standing about where the back of the house would be, you're only about 60-70 feet from the dock. But you have a view over the cove, then a view out to the main lake as this peninsula across the way kind of buffers any of the boat traffic and waves from coming back in this cove. But you also have a view over the top of that driveway of that peninsula out to the main lake, which is quite nice. So I think there are a lot of advantages here. Again, great build site. You're not on the main lake, which I'm certainly, anybody that knows if they've been out on that main lake, and you may get a point lot, your boat and the boat traffic going by, certainly on the weekends, you're going to have a lot of waves. This is more of an area that you could just enjoy the cove, get out there on a raft, or have the children out there and feel very safe. So let's head from here on down to the dock and take a shot from there and show you what that's all about. All right, here we come down to the dock, and one thing you would notice about the dock, this is the Ipe, or better known as ironwood dock, that doesn't splinter, guaranteed for life, very hard wood and very good quality wood for any of the docks. I've got it on my dock and love the product. Very expensive, so you're looking at, you know, a $28,000 to $30,000 dock here, and certainly nice because it's on deep water. We come back around, show you where the waterfront is. We look out to the little pine tree out on the point. There's a big oak behind it. The pen is just right behind that oak, and from that point, which I think is nice, you've got this little point that sits out, so the next lot is jutted in that little bit of a cove. It's going to give you a lot of separation between these docks. As we come on around here, show you how much waterfront we've got. Past the sign here, and then you'll see here that another oak tree is falling in the lake. Now, if you like to bass fish, wow, you didn't even have to do the work. Let God and nature do the work for you to put out that nice coverage for the fish to come in here. But as you can see over there, there's another white stake with orange tape on it, and that is the other lot line. And again, you've got a lot of waterfront, good separation, because again, from here, as we look over to the next house, along with the next dock, we're probably a good 80 yards from that next dock. And certainly that's a very rare situation on Lake Keowee that you'd have that much space between docks. So I think this is just a fabulous home site. Great location, view is really, I mean, there's nothing about it in my mind that's not a positive. And I think it's a fantastic buy, best buy on Waterford Pointe. And if you've got any interest in this home site, give us a call at 800-682-9098. We'll be glad to help you out with this one or anything else that we have in our inventory around Lake Keowee. Look forward to hearing from you. Here we are at the Waterford Pointe tennis courts. You've got two hard surface tennis courts, as you can see, both in very good condition. We're over here near the clubhouse. There's actually a walking trail that runs through the community also. And if you look behind me, we've got a nice shot of the clubhouse that has a really nice pool behind it, and we're also out here near the boat slips. And on the left side over here, there's even a little playground area for the kids. So great amenity. A lot of the Crescent communities don't have this type of setup, but Waterside Crossing and Waterford Pointe do. And this is a great one for Waterford Pointe. So let's head on inside and take a look at the clubhouse, and we'll go from there. Here we are in the Waterford Pointe clubhouse. We've got a fireplace, as you can see, one of the see-throughs all the way out over the pool into the lake. We've got a little kitchenette area over here to the right. We've got some folks in, maybe setting up for a party for the 4th of July weekend. And over here we've got some game tables, checkers, whatnot, big screen TV, sound system, men's, ladies' locker room, but a very nice clubhouse and certainly another nice amenity of Waterford Pointe. As we look out the back deck here, we've got a nice covered area going out to the pool. And as you can see, we've got a great view of the lake overlooking the top of the pool, and even some mountains out there today in the distance. So nice area to our left. We've got a little play area for the kids. Again, one of the nicest amenity portions that you'll find in a Crescent development. So great setup here, and even has some grills over there for those of you who like to cook out around the pool.